Hi everyone, it's Vivi. Today we'll be talking about the recent updates to the Sekiro movie, the announcement of the From Far Away anime, and a deep dive review of In the Clear Moonlit Dusk. As always, stay tuned for a styling segment at the end of the episode where we'll be recreating Yoi Takiguchi's look. The outfit codes are in the description below. If you want to jump back into the world of Ashina, then you're in luck. The Sekiro No Defeat anime will be hitting theaters in Japan in 2026. Crunchyroll will be exclusively streaming the anime worldwide, excluding Japan, China, Korea, Russia, and Belarus, and the original voice actors from the game are all returning. It's clear a lot of love is being put into this. It's a completely hand-drawn 2D project, which is a rarity nowadays, and best of all, the production team confirmed that no AI is being used for the creation or production of the anime. For those looking for something a bit more chill, Hirayasumi will be dropping in 2027. This is a perfect sit back and relax show for anyone who craves grounded, uplifting stories. We follow 29-year-old Hiroto Ikuta, who inherits a house and takes in his cousin Natsumi. Together, they navigate the simple ups and downs of life. The production staff is absolutely stacked. Naoyuki Asano from Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken is on character design, and Mika Nishimura from Dead Dead Demons Dead 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 Destruction is the art director. It also looks like 90s shoujo is having a major revival. Kyoko Hikawa's From Far Away manga is finally getting an anime slated for release later this year. This is isekai from before the genre became oversaturated, and it likely inspired classics like Red River and Inuyasha. The story follows Noriko, who is plunged into a fantasy world and rescued by a young man named Izark. Their fates are dangerously intertwined. Izark has an evil lurking inside of him, and it appears Noriko might be the one to unleash it. With director Noriyuki Abe from Bleach at the helm, the hype is real. If you've been following the In the Clear Moonlit Dusk anime this season, you know we are right in the thick of the drama with episode 11. But the big news for fans of Yoi and Kohaku is that we're getting a live-action film adaptation hitting theaters in October of 2026. Shunsuke Michieda and Seira Anzai have been cast as our two princes, and from the teaser visuals, the aesthetic looks spot on to Yamamori Sensei's art. Are you going to watch it when it becomes available in the US? But before all that, let's get into the review. The story follows Yoi Takiguchi, a girl nicknamed Prince for her handsome looks. She meets another prince, Kohaku Ichimura, and the two decide to explore romance beyond their reputations. I have to say the anime is gorgeous. The character designs are spot on to the manga, and there's a softness, not just to the characters, but to the overall ambiance and color scheme. It reminds me a lot of Kimi no Todake in that soft warmth. It really captures that specific feeling of falling in love for the first time. So major props to Eastfish Studio and Atelier, don't know how to pronounce that, Pouplier. I also have to shout out the lead voice actors. Tomoyo Kurosawa is incredible as Yoi. She perfectly balances that princely composure with these sudden, vulnerable shifts into being a flustered girl. Similarly, Nobunaga Shimazaki brings so much nuance to Kohaku. He starts off with this flighty energy, but he's so good at letting those rare, grounded moments of genuine emotion slip through. Spoilers ahead, I'm going to go in more depth with the characters and plot now, so if you want to stay fresh, skip ahead to the styling portion. For everyone else, stick around. What I've been enjoying about modern romances like Moonlit Dusk and You and I Are Polar Opposites is how they explore relationships after the leads start dating. This story navigates a romance between two people who have kept others at arm's length for different reasons. For Yoi, it's a defense mechanism after a past crush dismissed her as too manly. Kohaku, meanwhile, has his own baggage. Some of it is tied to his brother, which we still don't know that background yet, and the other part is due to a past relationship where he was just used for his social status. It's fascinating to see that despite his experience, he has no idea how to deal with his real feelings for Yoi. Now, I have to be real, I wasn't a fan of how pushy Kohaku was in the beginning. It plays into that tired trope that you can just wear someone down until they give in. In the context of the anime, it's somewhat overlooked because Kohaku doesn't realize his advances are unwanted, mostly because everyone else lets him get away with it. He does get better, eventually only going as far as Yoi allows for the most part, and she's generally not opposed to what he does, she's more at a loss on how to handle his handsy nature. There's been a lot of online discussion about In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, mostly about Yoi's identity as a gender non-conforming girl. While many view her as such, the core of her arc is actually about her disliking being forced into that prince box by society, just because of her looks. Much like Sawako in Kimi no Todake, Yoi is often too shy to step outside the label people gave her. It's only through the help of Kohaku and her friends that she gains the confidence to explore her feminine side. I get the criticism though. So often, media treats a tomboy look as something to be fixed. the classic 90s makeover trope where the girl takes off her glasses to become a swan. But in the clear Moonlit Dusk isn't that. It's about a girl who was denied the chance to be feminine because no one saw her that way. For the first time, someone sees her as a pretty girl, and that changes her perception of herself. She isn't pressured to change, she just finally feels safe enough to add feminine items because she wants to. With all that said, let's see if we can style Yoi in Infinity Nikki. I have her in her standard uniform, well, as close as I could get, and the cute dress she wore on her date with Kohaku. Again, as close as I could get with what I have. What do you think? Did I nail the looks? If you want to dress as Yoi, check the description for the outfit codes. Have you watched In the Clear Moonlit Dusk? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is there a series you'd like me to check out next? Let me know. And if you like this, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Next week, I'm reviewing Champignon Witch, so hit that bell button so you don't miss it. I'll see you then. Bye!